I realized after I ended the stream that I didn't have to end the stream, that it would start it with the old title in it, because I didn't change the title on restream.io. As you can see, the video is over, but people still typing stuff in there. But it's going to stop in a few minutes, so we'll go ahead and X that tab out. Alrighty, and the chat. What up, Bobs? Yeah, I forgot to go in and change the title, and I wasn't thinking that it would. I could just put it up and change the title later. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Oh, I'm sorry. What up, Matty Bags? His channel is Blackstone Rookie. Check it out. He cooks things on his Blackstone grill thingy, whatever it's called. What do I need to put in? What I need to do is make myself a start stream checklist and look at it several minutes before the stream starts. Alrighty. Hungary is a state or something in Europe. Country. I think it's a country in Europe, Matty Bags. Geography not my strong suit. What am I putting in? Oh, to schedule a. What up, Clay? Mama call him Clay, Daddy call him Clay, I call him Clay. Need to stop talking and type to schedule a free financial coach consultation. Assessment. And the website for that is ramseycoach.com/coach Steve Money, and that is part of the Ramsey Solutions website. Matty Bag's getting oh no, Ob's get hungry as well, getting a pizza on the way home. Pizza always approved. You guys know that. What up, Cindy Bear? What up, Tisa? Yeah, that's $2.85 student wage. That would have been in the year of our Lord 1986. And I don't know if that was just a Virginia thing or just certain companies did that, but yeah, $2.85. Fortunately, I think that went away shortly after I started working, and I did get to $3.35. What else do I need to put in? Email about anything. Coach Steve Money at gmail.com. Welcome to Steve's Type Stuff. There it is right there. And donations. The only way I can make any money from doing this is through donation through PayPal. Not qualified for any with the 77 subscribers. Need 1,000 subscribers. Also 4,000 hours of watch content within a 365-day time period. But you fine people are making that happen just right now. I'm on pace to get to there. So I think it's about the same volume it always is. Oh, I didn't turn the fan off. I'll turn the fan off. Be right back. Okay, hopefully that was that's better for everybody. PayPal.me/Coach Steve Money, and of course it's right down there. But nice handy link in the chat again for you fine people. Alrighty, a little behind here, so let's go. You know what happens now. Get your singing voices ready. Not Rebecca Black, Clay, so don't worry about that. All right, listen for the drum taps. Like all plans, it starts with step one. $1,000 emergency fund. Step two, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every single one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. Stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire that man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach and why I host my YouTube show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. What? What? 1 minute. Oh, did I hit the... Test. All right. That's weird. Something happened to the USB audio. I'll check that out later. I couldn't get that back on, but fortunately there is a backup microphone on the webcam. All right, let's see if we can pick it up here. Not gonna be able to find where it is, I'm sure. You should do the baby steps. Alright, here we go. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. And now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. How about a little trumpet part? Live from Columbus, Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow brought to you by Tina Scher, the Queen of Sheba. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about, except when I get notifications. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money, and I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach. Also Ramsey Preferred Financial Coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment at the website ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. You can email CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com and ask me any questions at all you might have about that process, about financial coaching or scheduling it or anything like that. Any questions about anything in any of the playlists on my YouTube channel and anything at all. I'd love to interact with you. And of course, you can also reach me.
Hey, I got Instagram. Add me on the group.
Add me on the... Oh, we started up accidentally a second time. Add me on the Grom at Coach Steve Money. Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And that's on the same on Twitter. Let's see who's interrupting the after show. Oh, it's Tina Scher. Okay. She can interrupt anytime she wants. Alrighty. Let's see. I had texted her earlier, so to tell her that Dave said he didn't care about if you won the lottery or however you got the money. He wanted to talk to you, so let's see. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Can't be monetized by YouTube just yet. Maybe within the next year. We'll see how it goes. Got to get the subscriptions up. Oh, you know what I haven't done for a while? Checked on the chat. Sorry, guys. Sorry about the the mic. I hit the cable with my leg, but I didn't think I hit it hard enough to get the USB part disconnected. So I don't know. It wasn't anybody else's fault. It was my fault. So I'll plug this in and check this out later or tomorrow. So yeah, all right. Maybe it came back before I was. Did you guys only hear me after you saw me like lean down like this and stuff, and then I worked on it a little bit, and then you heard me, or did you hear me before that when I was messing with it? I don't think you did, because I didn't see the in the mixer software. I did not see the microphone voice, the little line that tells you that it's picking up stuff. All right, let's see, what do we got here? I'll say woo. Thanks for the IO. Clay asked, did Tina get her money in a non-approved way? I can't. I'm trying to remember. What it is that their problem. Maybe because she's a stay-at-home mom. Maybe I can't remember what it was that she thought that he would not like. So I can't remember. I'll try to find that out for you. Or if you see her in the chat, you can ask her. Don't remember, but yeah, she was talking about calling in, but she never did that. Oh, I was had it on mute when I adjusted. Didn't want earballs to be blown out. That's always, you gotta have your earballs. Gotta have your earballs. Alrighty, so today's Ramsey show was hosted by Dave Ramsey himself, author of Total Money Makeover. And co-hosting was Ken Coleman, author of From Paycheck to Purpose. That is only $20. You can pre-order it now and get $100 in bonus items that will help you take your career to the next level. It says right there. He's also the host of the Ken Coleman Show. And Dave was solo again for the last hour for an Everyday Millionaire Hour, and talked to people that weren't crazy old. Nobody was over the age of 60, in fact, this time. So, but he does those every so often, and he wants to talk to you. I think there might be you can call Kelly or email Dave on air at RamseySolutions.com if you are a millionaire and happen to be watching this. If you're a millionaire and happen to be watching this, send me some money, paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Let's see. Still haven't gotten any help on the John Deloney song. If you have any ideas on verses for that, email me and let me know. CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. Market report. And we are down today, except for the Russell, which is the small cap index. And so that's up by way more than everything was down. Seems like everything went up later in the day. Yeah, it came back up later in the day. Looked like right before it went, just didn't have enough time to get back positive. Let's see if the S&P did the same thing roughly. Yeah, so that's two different. You can see it's the exact same course. You know, some of your NASDAQ stocks are in the S&P 500. Of course, Dow may have looked different, a little bit different. And Russell is, yeah. I mean, it's still basically the same. So, I mean, that's what, like when you have like during the Pandy crash, they all look the same. They all go down 33%, or around in there, around 33. Let's check the rest of the world. Mostly down. Asia, mostly down. Currencies. Dollar up on the euro. Dollar up on the Japanese yen. US dollar up on the British pound. They don't see the T's over there. Maybe that's where it came from. British. Canadian dollar is up on the US dollar though. But the US dollar is up on the Australian dollar, mate. Putting another shrimp on the United States, Bobby. What else we got? Crypto, all down today. Yeah, alright. And I don't know, I have no clue as to what would possibly make crypto go down. If it gets too high, no clue what that would do. Why that would be. I should Google that sometime. Wait. How about now? Everybody's favorite segment is when I Google stuff. Why does crypto go... Why does it have value? Why does it go down sometimes? Why is Bitcoin going down? Why is crypto crashing right now? Why it tends to crash on the weekends? What makes cryptocurrency go up and down? Quora is a decent site, I think. Kelly Pearson writes about cryptocurrency, so let's take her word for it. Some factors that affect their price and why it mostly can be summed up by two fundamental pillars of economics: basic supply and demand. Let's take the most popular crypto as example, Bitcoin. To understand how Bitcoin is valued, you have to understand the law of supply and demand. Let me get that a little bigger for you guys. The supply and demand of Bitcoin play a big factor in the prices. Currently, there's supposedly a cap of 21 million Bitcoins. When that cap is reached, Bitcoin mining will no longer create new Bitcoins. That is interesting. I did not know that. The supply of Bitcoin has reached 16.8 million in January 2017, meaning that around 80% of the total amount of Bitcoin has already been mined and made available to the public. As we all know in general economics, the price goes up when the demand cannot keep up with the supply. Internal factors, external factors do that. What else? Boom, 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 boom. All right. That was the other reason. Basic supply and demand. Traders can greatly affect the rise and fall. Middle traders depend on the major traders' choice to buy, sell, or hold. Lastly, major traders try to manage this price fluctuations through market tools subject to appropriate market conditions. Okay. All right. Simply put, the price of Bitcoin goes up, the price of altcoins drops in fiat value, and cheapens in further in relation to Bitcoin. Fiat value means paper currency. This happens because Bitcoin price growth, altcoins fund push to Bitcoin. In such a case, only altcoins. All right, well, that gives sort of a reason why that happens. Where were we? We were on here, and let's look at our favorite single stocks, although don't get those individually, get them in an index fund. Amazon.com barely above being up, but still counts, still green. Tesla up nice, 1.75%. Let's see what's down the most. Google owner Alphabet 1.77. All right, let's see if I missed any of these stories. Nope. Wood-fired sports bar, steakhouse, and all-day cafe to open in Ohio City Intro Complex. Okay. Apparently that's in Cleveland. What else do we want to get from here? I think that's it for the finance page. Let's see. Cindy Bear says you have to fill out a form that parallels the questions he asks. All right. There you go. That's speaking of on the Everyday Millionaire theme hour. Confusion say cryptocurrency go up, so must come down. All right. I mean, that's good explanation as anything I read. Tisa headed home after store run. She will see us tomorrow, which is mañana in Spanish. All right. So as far as news. Desperate retires as part of the Great Reboot little section on Reuters, which is a news agency that feeds feeds newspapers and so forth, like the Associated Press, same thing. Desperate retires, component shortage, Royals, not we will never be Royals. This is a different kind of Royals. U.S. Harvest. Oh, I see. He looks sad because his tires aren't. He needs tires to do his corn harvest. There we go. In Ravenna, Ohio. All right. And so, what's the problem? New ag supply in Kansas pleading with customers to order parts now for spring planting. Yep. Oh, he can't find any spare tires for his combine harvester. So avoid driving on the sides of the road this autumn to avoid metal scraps that could shred tires. Yep. Try to baby your equipment, but we're all at the mercy of luck right now. Yep. Everything is in short supply, it seems. Components triage. You can't afford not to support those customers in the field. AGCO's person said, when you're harvesting, timing is everything. That is true. All right. In some cases, the company has delivered unfinished machinery to customers. Missouri farmer Andy Capps' brand new combine rolled off the assembly line, missing some of the high-tech cameras that help provide the very efficiency he paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for. But he's using it anyway and has even stocked up on some extra parts in case the combine breaks down. As you get to the end of the harvest, machinery and people get more tired. It's a new machine. It won't surprise us if there are a few loose bolts. All right, that's interesting to say, hey, I'll take it before it's ready. If it's running, I'll take it without the cameras. Interesting. Clay is out as well. Again, out of stock items, plague grocery delivery services, personal shoppers at Target's shipped. Aim to fix that. Let's see how. In the key points, this from CNBC. And Melissa Repko is your author on this. In a crowded delivery landscape, Shipt is using customer relationships to retain both the families who order from the service and the gig workers who shop for them and ultimately increase sales. The delivery service owned by Target has also benefited from a pool of workers who sought new or more flexible jobs after getting laid off or having to juggle childcare during the pandemic. Sales more than quadrupled in the fiscal year ended Jan 30th compared with the year prior. Interesting. Alright, so this guy spends days shopping for other people as a contract worker for Shipt, Target's third-party delivery business. In the early days of the pandemic, the 41-year-old former bartender kept a giant pack of toilet paper in his car. He would give a free roll to customers whenever he couldn't find any at the store to fill their orders. How about that? Fetters has driven out of his way to hunt down a pack of chicken breast. When he sees cold or cough medicine on customers' lists, he sometimes buys them a small plant, flower, or get well balloon. That's awesome. In a crowded delivery landscape, Shipt is using customer relationships to retain both we read this already. Founded in 2014, Shipt, that's S-H-I-P-T for those of anybody that's just listening, has grown significantly during the pandemic as consumers sought safe and convenient ways to shop. Sales for the same-day service more than quadrupled in the fiscal year ended January 30th. Compared with the year prior, its pool of gig workers, which it called shoppers, tripled to 300,000 from the start of the pandemic to the end of last year, according to the company. Our shoppers matter. They're our secret sauce. They're what sets us apart from the competition. Well, maybe they mean their particular shoppers, meaning the shoppers that use them. But all shoppers matter to where they're buying stuff from, obviously. Let's see. Shipt also added a feature that flags customers' dietary restrictions, such as a gluten-free diet. Over time, that shopper gets to know a person's preferences too. This means shoppers can recommend an appealing substitution when an item is out of stock, reach for last-minute shopping list additions, or even suggest items to add to the basket. Alrighty. Saving the sale. Let's see. A savvy Shipt shopper can alert a customer if they see a favorite brand of tea on sale, even if it's not on the shopping list. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. So, like, if you order from Target, and the Shipt worker goes in there and sees that it's there, and they've filled your order so much they know you get that tea a lot. Them letting you know that it's on sale, that's extra. That's added service right there. That's a great idea when that happens. But let's see, desire for flexibility. Okay, you can work when you want with that. It's kind of like, I guess, like Uber or Lyft, except it's shopping at Target for other people. All right, you felt needed. Alrighty. Long article. Alright, let's see what's next. This from CNBC. 17.5 million Americans leave free retirement plan money on the table. Survey finds. Yeah, and it's free in quotes. More on that later. More than 1 in 10 working Americans don't contribute enough to their workplace retirement plan to get the full company match. An employer match is often referred to as free money, but it's really part of your compensation package. All right. I mean, I get no problem with it being called free money, but it does have a cost. Like if you keep, as Dave Ramsey recommends, to pause retirement, even at the expense of a match, if you're on baby step 2, until you get that debt paid off and that full emergency fund saved up. He says to pause retirement and therefore leave the free retirement plan money on the table. So the cost of it, it is free money, but the cost of it is it keeps you from getting debt free and therefore progressing on all the baby steps. So it makes that much slower that way. So that's why he recommends that. Contributions to 401k plan are pre-tax, so the more you put in, the lower your taxable income, and therefore how much you pay in taxes. Further, companies often offer an employee match, which is essentially free money towards your retirement savings goals. Yet 17% of workers with access to an employee-sponsored plan don't currently contribute. And among those who do, 12% or 17.5 million people leave company matching funds on the table, according to a recent survey by Magnify Money. Hopefully they are all on the baby steps. Perhaps they wouldn't... most people said it was because they couldn't afford to contribute more to their plan. So, you're house poor or car payment poor or something like that going on. So, yeah, lots of different reasons why that would be happening. Opting into an auto escalation feature. If your employer allows it, this feature will automatically boost your savings rate by 1% or 2% each year. That wouldn't be a Dave Ramsey recommendation unless you're in step 7, which in step 7 you can invest as much as you want as long as you're spending some and giving some as well. But yeah, if you would not want to automatically boost that savings rate by 1 or 2% each year if you still were paying your house, if your house was not paid off yet. What up, Joe? Good to see you. All right, so back to crypto. Coinbase launching a marketplace for NFTs. Coinbase has opened a waitlist for a marketplace that lets users mint, collect, and trade non-fungible tokens. That's your NFTs. NFT market has boomed this year with sales volume topping $10 billion in the third quarter, according to DApp Radar. The move could be a way for Coinbase to branch out into new revenue streams. It currently relies heavily on exchange fees. Yeah. And so, like, if you wanted to buy mutual funds or something like that, you have to exchange it into dollars first so you can buy it. I don't know. I don't think there's anywhere that you can use, like Bitcoin, for example, to just buy funds. And so, because of that, because it's not easily interchangeable and it costs you money to change it, that's why a bunch of people, including Dave Ramsey, are not on board with that. And, of course, the entire country of China does not like it. It's illegal. All right, a record 4, again from CNBC, they're all over it today. A record 4.3 million workers quit their jobs in August, led by food and retail industries. Key point, employment vacancies fell to 10.4 million during the month, a drop of 659,000 from July's upwardly revised 11.1 million, according to Labor Department JOLTS report. And what that means is that July's previous number was reported at some number lower than 11.1 million, and then later they revised it. I don't know why they wouldn't wait to report it until they had the right number, but that happens a lot. They report numbers and then they have to revise them after they get more information. So I don't know how that works. I guess like if certain cities / states don't report in time, I guess they go ahead and put it out. I think is how that works. Joe asks, what's the attraction of crypto? It seems like monopoly money. I just don't get it. Well, Joe, I think it's because it's new and the kids always want to be into something that's new. And if you bought Bitcoin in whenever it came out, like around in here. I mean, it's okay. Apparently it started November 20th, 2015. And so if you bought some then, it has gone up. Where's my math? It's supposed to tell me the percent. I don't know what the percentage is. There, so it's anyway, the price went up from 327 where it started with to 49,960. So that's a lot of percents up. So it's that, and and the people that are into it think that's the future. And even if you look at 5 years is a lot of the life of it. So 1 year, it's still basically gone up. Came down for a little while there. 1 month, as you can see, some dips, but now looks like it's up on an upward trend. Last 5 days, and that's what it looks like in 1 day. And it finished, every crypto finished down today. But if it's one of those, if you got in today. I mean, if you got in back then, even where it was 36,000, and then it's 50 close to 55,000 today. So, or on the 8th rather, it not quite doubled. So, some of it's get rich quick people think it will make them rich quickly. Etc. Etc. It's a ton of different reasons, I'm sure, but it not being able to go and get something from the grocery store for Bitcoin, that's a big thing. A whole country outlawing it is a big thing. So that's the answer on that. I'm sure there's other information out there about why. Job market. The decline was well short of market expectations for 10.96 million job postings. That means, that's how many job postings are now. There's never been more. Quits hit a new series high going back to December 2000. As 4.3 million workers left their jobs. And how many was it this time? 4.3 million. Okay. How's it a record if it's the same? Oh, the 4.3 is the record. That's current. It doesn't say what number was in December 2000. All right, I got it. Sometimes it shows that I don't read these in advance. Let's see, bar and restaurant employees as well as retail staff quitting in droves. A lot of people, their employers are letting a lot of things go. Like as far as some aren't drug testing. Some just need bodies in the building, and that's worth more than having like a drug test on somebody to bar them from employment in that particular establishment. Truckers are getting away with being more late and so forth now. That kind of thing. Truckers will leave in the middle of I've heard this, just heard it, I haven't seen it in person, but speaking with someone familiar with this kind of thing, there's truckers that work for that were supposed to deliver to a certain company, and that gentleman's company said that the driver dropped his load at some 24-hour gas station, one of those big truck stops, that's what it's called, and went to go pick up another job that was paying more. And so that happened now, so that's part of everything. And that, of course, any kind of time you get late shipments, that just makes the problem worse, and therefore makes drivers even more in demand, despite the fact that some of them are part of the problem. What else we got? CNN Business, no college degree. That's what I was just talking about. More employers than ever just don't care. So you can get jobs for, let's see, higher education gap. College women now outnumber men 60-40. All right. The semi has something to do with not having the college degree. But I don't know that there's anything in here that I can find very quickly that would up to 20% of U.S.-based IBM employees do not have a college degree. More apprenticeships likely. All right, but that's the basic deal on that. Easier to get a job. So there's no excuse why you can't get a job right now. Might not be exactly what you want to do, but if you're looking for a job, you can certainly get one. Let's see. Why does the internet keep breaking? This from BBC News, our pals over in the England, across the big pond there. And this is about like the disruption of Facebook stuff when Facebook and Instagram had me on the ground. Coach Steve Money, no spaces. Facebook blamed a routine maintenance job for the disruption. Its engineers had issued a command that unintentionally disconnected Facebook data centers from the wider internet. They spell centers that way over in the England. The message ranged from the amused, it was terrible, I had to talk to my family, commented one Italian user, to the confused. I took my phone into repair shop thinking it was broken, wrote someone from Namibia. Never heard of that. If I had to guess, say Africa. I think they have a similarly named place in Africa. Of course, the upset and anger. You cannot have everything shut down at the same time. The impact is unprecedented, one Nigerian businessman posted. Another from India asked for compensation for the disruption to their business. Facebook and Instagram interrupted their business. That is interesting. I wonder what business that was. Anyway, that's what that is about. Thought it was interesting. This is from Bloomberg through MSN.com. Global tax deal faces threat in Senate treaty challenge. We had talked about the global tax deal before, which President Joe Biden has agreed to. But let's see. What can... Senate is challenged that, I guess. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Let's find it. Republican Senator Pat Toomey, who opposes the agreement, told Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen that a key portion of the tax deal would require a formal treaty approved by a supermajority in the Senate. While Republicans have assailed the agreement generally, Toomey's claim marked the opening salvo in what could be a crucial legal debate over what exactly is required of Congress to bring the U.S. into line with the international accord. And they don't like it, so they're trying to make it not happen, is the basic story. If Toomey's correct and a formal treaty is required, the administration will need 67 votes in a Senate where Democrats currently have just 50, and of course the vice president can break that tie. But that's how that goes. Alrighty. I'll talk about that tomorrow. What time is it? Yeah, it's getting late. The Ohio. Fact of the day. I didn't have one, so I just opened the Columbus, Ohio page on the Wikipedia, which may or may not be actual fact, as we know, since anybody can edit it. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Ancient and early history for Columbus. Between 1000 BC and 1700 AD, also known as 1700, CE? That's the new thing that they're saying, which CE is current era. The Columbus metropolitan area was a center to indigenous cultures known as the Mound Builders. Also, the cultures included the Adena, Hopewell, and Fort Ancient people. A lot of talk about the Adena culture when looking into the history of the Midwest and other areas in America. The only remaining physical evidence of the cultures are their burial mounds and what they contain. Most of Central Ohio's remaining mounds are located outside of Columbus city boundaries, though the Shroom Mound is upkept, now part of a public park and historic site. The city's Mound Street derives its name from a mound that existed by the intersection of Mound and High Streets, and that's, I guess, all gone now. The mound's clay was used in bricks for most of the city's initial brick buildings. Many were subsequently used in the Ohio State House. The city's Ohio History Center maintains a collection of artifacts from these cultures. Let's see, where is that shroom? Is that the one that's in... let's see where that is. I think I talked about one here before. I don't think that's the shroom mode, is it? Campbell Memorial Park. Oh, it might be. It might be the same one we talked about before. It is... well, that doesn't help me. Looking. Oh, let's see. Let's go to the official website. I think we went to the official website before. Maybe it was that. Does it just say that? Oh, McKinley Avenue. Nope, that's not the same one. Not the same one. And also the story I'm going to talk about, another one, a previously unknown type of, what does it say? A new type of ancient human found. So we'll get into that tomorrow. But this one is on McKinley Avenue. And yeah, right there. And a bunch of these mounds are like that far from rivers and such, usually bodies of water. Or is that just a lake? That's just a lake, though. And that may even be man-made. Do not know. Do not know on that. Oh, and there's a quarry right near it. The one that we talked about before was close to where I used to live, which, yeah, this is south west of the Ohio State University. The one I was talking about before is up here somewhere. It's along the Scioto, somewhere up here. I can't remember where it was. Let's see if we can find it really quickly, and then we'll get out of here. Yeah, it was off of Riverside Drive here. Maybe it's near there, but they did the same thing. I think they made a kind of a park on it. I can't find it, but we did talk about it before, and that's one of the things when I used to live. Oh, I think it's more Bridge Park. Is that where? Nope. But it is more up here. I used to live off 161 here, and it wasn't that far away, but I never went there. I'm gonna have to go there one of these days. All right. Cindy Bear talking about Serpent Mound. Absolutely. That's not either of the ones that we were talking about though today. But yeah, Serpent Mound is very interesting. If you haven't seen that, I think we did look at a picture of that before. Let's look at it on Google Maps. Come on. There we go. So you can, oh, that's not even a good place. That says layers. Let's see, terrain. More. Where's just the satellite view of it? There we go, satellite view. That's what we want. Okay. I thought it was much more pronounced than. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it is. The further you get back, it's more pronounced. But when you get up on it, it's you can see it's raised there, but that's about it. And so that at that end, it looks like. And granted, they may have done some in taking care of it, they may have done some shaping of it and so forth, just like they've done similar to what they've done to the Sphinx in Egypt, where basically it's just the basic shape and then they rebuilt the paws and so forth. But yeah, I'm a history nerd when it comes to this kind of stuff. Love it. So I do need to get over there to that one mound and check it out before it's much harder to bulldoze that stuff than it used to be. So I'm gonna have to say I'll save the couple of stories, including that new type of prehistoric human found. I'll save that for tomorrow and talk about that. Sleepy. And maybe even I'll read ahead in the article, so I'll be better prepared. Maybe. We'll see. Alrighty. Let's see. What can we do? Tonight, if I can stay awake, probably at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will do a tech support. Where is it? There it is. That's where I go on the Reddit and look at the tech support subreddit and look at people's problems with their computers or phones. Normally I leave the phones ones alone because I don't know as much about those. We don't do repairing phones here. So normally leave those alone, but that's what I do about that. Talk about what could have caused their problem, what they can do to troubleshoot, and what they can do to fix it if it's worth repairing, based on what's in the message. And then I check what other people have said to see if they agree with me and they're right, or if they don't agree with me and they're wrong. Now, sometimes people can think of stuff that I don't know about. In addition to that, if you want to see what being a computer shop worker, computer repair is like, you can check out this stream. You can actually even get this game for free right now on Epic Gaming. Those are the fine folks that brought you Fortnite, which you can also play for free. But every week they have a different free game on their website, and this week it is 2018's PC Building Simulator, and you can tell from the prices they didn't have any silicon shorting back then like they are now, where the prices for the video cards that they have in this are way much more. But if you do the career, which is what I did because it was on top, basically you don't. I haven't got an order to build any computers yet, so I haven't done that, and that's what all I thought it was. I've just done like other repair things and such. So if you had ever wanted that game, or you ever wanted to see what working in a computer shop would be like, it does a decent job of telling you about it. You got to order the parts, etc., etc. And I'm going to do another stream of this about with the free build, so I can actually build one to see what that's like, and may or may not do any further streams of that because basically it's every day is the same probably in the career, except you have different computer issues to deal with. All right. Cindy Bear said Epic Gaming, I guess. Epic Gaming took over a local shopping mall for corporate headquarters. That'd be cheap. That would definitely be cheap real estate right now. What else did I want to say about? And I do the same type of thing on. Where did I do it? I'm currently calling this Ramsey Coach. Basically, it's Ramsey Coach support. It's the same thing. I go on the Dave Ramsey subreddit and read people's questions. Like a lot of them even have are under the heading WWDD. What would Dave do? And do the same thing with that. And probably what I'll do, I think Monday I'm going to try to start having a schedule so more people can know about it in advance and be involved. Probably on Monday nights. I'm thinking Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I will alternate each week between Ramsey Coach support and tech support. And for the Ramsey Coach show, I am taking other names for that. So, but currently it's called Ramsey Coach with Coach Steve Money. But tonight will be, as I said, if I can stay awake for 30 minutes after I get home or so, I will do the tech support number 3 for about an hour. Haven't done one since July 17th, so there you go. Been busy. The move was in there as well. So, and of course, this show, the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, every weekday, even after a Ramsey Show replay, we are 6 p.m. Eastern Time. About thereabouts. Occasionally it goes like a minute or two over, or something like that. Sometimes. And as far as other streams, my daughter Bella and I are playing Trine. She is busy for the next week and a half, 2 weeks, so we won't be doing that until then. At least a 2-week delay on that. I'm playing Lost in Random by myself. It's a single player game. I've done 1 episode of that. Going to do a full playthrough. And Bella's boyfriend Justin kicked my butt a month ago in Madden. He was the Dallas Cowboys, and I was a Washington football team. And because I'm without my quarterback now, have a backup quarterback in there. He'll probably kick my butt even more, but so hopefully we'll be able to play that soon. And I think that's about it. Again, Coach Steve Money at gmail.com. If you have any question about anything there'll be anything I talk about, anything you want. If you don't want me to bring up your name in streams, or even talk about the question, let me know in the email. What else we got? Donations, paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. To schedule a financial coaching consultation assessment, you can go to ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. There are handy links for all of those at the top of the chat. Cindy Bear says go to the Ish subreddit and tell them why they're wrong. There's not really an Ish subreddit, but on the Dave Ramsey Reddit, which I'm sure they are fans of Dave. They do have a spot on there where you can, say, oh, he shouldn't do his business like this, like he does, and he doesn't like when stuff happens that people want to know about. People in the Ramsey Share chat are always like, well, they have to make a statement or something about it. No, they don't. Dave doesn't do that. He doesn't have to. It's none of your business what goes on at his business. So, as long as it's not illegal. And he is, of course, facing lawsuits, as almost anybody that's successful is these days. And so, as far as people working there, Tennessee is an at-will employment state. So unless there are laws broken in their severance, I don't think any of them have much of a case. So, but we'll just have to see on that how those get settled or decided by a judge. In fact, let's see, is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Except to say, make smart financial decisions every day. Thanks, guys, for watching. Subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever I do a live stream. Thank you. Or post something pre-recorded, which I do occasionally. And let's find, where's that end stream button? There it is. Everybody have a